Hey everybody, this is Fernando from the Rollback Podcast, and today we are doing a review over a movie that is, some would say, considered terrible, but I would say close to my heart because I remember watching this very late at night. It popped up, I think, on TBS, and I was just fucking game for it because it was wrestling. We are reviewing the 2000 movie Ready to Rumble, starring David Arquette and Sean Khan.
What was I gonna say? So Sean Khan, is he related to the? No, never mind. I was wrong.
Yes,
Completely wrong.
Jimmy Khan is his dad.
It is. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, huh. Wow. Okay.
There's not
That's a.
many Khans in Hollywood.
I mean, there's the one from Star Trek.
Shut up.
Wait. So okay. So there's a personal story behind it. I didn't know that. Like this one was near and dear to your heart.
Well, I mean, it's wrestling, dude. We love wrestling.
I know, but like I never. This is the first time I actually ever watched this film. I'm like, ah.
Well, think about it like this: how many movies of wrestling pop up that basically are saying that wrestling is a work? It's not.
It's not real.
Yeah, it's not real. It's still real to me.
No, it's not. No, it's
But
not.
how many wrestling movies pop up say that it's a work and actually go along with it? I can't think of any except for the wrestler.
Off the top of my head, man, I can't think of that many wrestling movies in general.
Exactly. Like, this is
Like,
like one of the only movies where I mean, you could look at this as the last gasp of WCW because you could really tell that they were just trying to fucking get something to work.
yeah. Well, they had okayed this film. So I found out some fun facts about this film. They had okayed it 3 years earlier in '97 when they were
Huh?
still like red hot. But it took them forever to get it off the ground. That's why by the time it came out, it was, on this last gasp.
Well, I mean, last gasp, and some would say the death blow to WCW.
It's up there. It's up there. Well, like the character of Titus Sinclair, the douchebag that hates Jimmy King, that was supposed to be Eric Bischoff, but he got fired,
Oh,
I think, a couple
duh.
months before it was filmed.
What gave it away, the leather jacket or the pompous attitude?
I thought it was the long hair. The long, luscious, flowing hair. But fucking, so this movie, like, I get the whole it's so bad it's good thing. Like, I've seen those movies. But this
Uh-huh.
movie, like, fuck. It had a lot of, like, comedy that I think, like, 8-year-old me would have loved. But adult
Well,
me
you
is
mean
eh.
like when the clerk from the gas stations like
The nose smells like shit.
doesn't he say like he says like, well, only retards like wrestling.
Oh man, yeah, they use the art word. They use what? Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a product of its time. This is a 2000 movie through and through.
And how David Arquette gets a free drink, he sticks his finger up his ass.
Oh god, what does it say? It smells like death. It smells like it came
He's
from.
like, I don't know, dude, it just smells. He's like, oh, he's like, it smells like my ass, right? He's like, yeah, it smells like a bitter sour ass.
Oh god, it's so weird. It's so fucking weird. But fucking, this movie is not trying to be like. It's not trying to win an Oscar. It's not. It's meant to be like stupid humor. But fair, it is. But some people think, and tell me if you think I'm wrong, but the writers who made this, WCW behind it, people kind of took it as if like, is this what they think wrestling fans are like? Like they're stupid. They all think it's still real, even at the age of like 20, 25.
You know, I thought it was more like yeah, they're marks, but I mean they still have like this is something that's near and dear to them, and if they could help out this hero of theirs, then maybe they did something good with their lives.
Yeah. But like, oh man. Well, also no, but like that's part of the thing though, that like these two guys actually want to join the business. Like David Arquette wants to be a wrestler in the
Oh
movie, and
yeah.
he becomes, you know, the
Well,
law.
we all know what happened after the movie when it came to WCW and David Arquette.
Well, let's talk about our fans who don't know about wrestling. Because, folks, in case you can't tell, me and
You
Fernando are
mean the
avid wrestling
fucking
fans.
losers that don't know about how cool wrestling is?
Yes, Fernie, those losers. Talk them through it. Talk them through David Arquette and the World Championship and all that bitter
Okay, so
bullshit.
at the time, um, at this point in time, the Monday Night Wars it's nearing its end. There was a Monday Night War between World Wrestling Federation and World Championship Wrestling, and at the time, WCW was really losing ground. They were trying anything to get some sort of foothold to jump back, and they make this movie. And David Arquette, huge wrestling fan. Me personally, after seeing his documentary, I love David Arquette. I think he's a great guy. I think that he was very wrongly attacked by wrestling fans who are notorious for not jumping to conclusion.
We always make sense, man. We always think about what we're going to say before we say it. We're not assholes.
Exactly. And so yeah, after this movie was made pretty much just to save WCW, which unfortunately
Dude,
didn't.
no.
And
No.
yeah. So after this movie, Dave Arquette was written into a storyline where he wins the World Championship, which is the most prestigious championship he could win, or anyone could win in the wrestling business, especially in a company. Now, let's be honest, we would all fucking sign up for that. Like if
I don't think any one of us would be like, nah, I don't want to be WWE champion for a month.
if Vince came up to us and was like, "I'm gonna put the title on you," we would say, "Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you? Of course you would."
Well, now it's Triple H. If Triple H wants to put the title on me, I would take it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like hypothetically speaking,
No, I'm saying
if
fuck Vince.
Vince would either be like, "Here's a grand and you can suck my dick," or do you want the title? I mean, obviously, every wrestling fan would say yes. I don't think any wrestling fan would say no. I think any wrestling fan who says that they would say no is a fucking liar. But yeah, so this movie unfortunately was the last dying gasp of WCW. Kind of made it into a shit show. But let's talk about the movie. What? Since you never saw this movie, the first time I saw this movie was like at 2:00 in the morning on TBS when I was a kid.
I think that's why it's such a perfect memory for you, because like that's like Elf to me. Elf, I saw it at like fucking 3 a.m. on the USA Network while I was painting my room, and it like just stuck with me forever. So I think that's why you love it so much, also, because it's like it's tied to a memory.
Well, it's not that I love it. I recognize that people think it's a bad movie, but I like it for what it is.
Yeah, it's so dumb, but I can watch it. I feel like this movie's more enjoyable though with friends, so you can like shit talk it as you watch or joke as you watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but no,
And
yeah,
shout out to Diamond Dallas Page for being a fucking heel in this movie.
yeah.
I don't think he was ever a heel in WCW, or like for a long time he wasn't a heel.
Yeah. Well, no, he turned heel when he invaded and fought the Undertaker.
No, but in WCW.
He was never heel, I think.
Yeah. Like
Which
they made him heel in this, and no Hogan. Did you notice that? No Hogan whatsoever. They mentioned his name, but no pictures, nothing.
no, well, see, that was part of the deal also. That's one of the reasons why a bunch of the big names didn't show up. By this point, they were just sitting out their contracts. Like that's why Flair didn't show up, or I don't know if Flair was still in the company when it was being filmed. That's why Randy Savage just does a cameo as like a favor. Hogan doesn't show up, or Hall and Nash don't show up. Like
I want to say this is Randy Savage right before he did his cameo in Spider-Man.
I was gonna say he looked like I think it's the same fucking costume even.
Yeah, he was fucking juiced to the gills. He looked jacked.
I was gonna say, how much steroids do you think he could steroid if he ever did steroid to steroid?
All of them.
Jesus. But yeah, no. Absence of Hulk Hogan aside, though, like
We got Goldberg. We
Goldberg.
had a maskless Rey Mysterio.
That threw me the fuck off, man. We're watching. I'm like, no, why Ray? I know he was maskless for a little bit in WCW, but no.
Yeah, maskless Rey Mysterio. That was an interesting one. I remember as a kid, I never picked up on it. It wasn't until later on where I was like, "Oh shit, Rey Mysterio's in this."
Yeah. Oh, fun fact. Also, Perry Saturn had already left, and he was already on WWE TV by the time this came out. So, weird fact. Fun fact. Weird fact.
Huh? Yeah, Perry Saturn was in this. Mr. Perfect, Sid Vicious, Conan. Fucking who else? Booker T, Goldberg.
Bam Bam
Probably had
Bigelow,
the
Mr.
most speaking
Perfect.
lines. I think Goldberg had the most speaking lines out of all the wrestlers.
I think that's the most Goldberg's ever talked. Period. Actually, up until that point, he never
Longest
did
yard.
promos. He just showed
Oh
him beat the
yeah,
fuck
up
out of
until
you.
that point, yeah.
Um, but no. Okay. So, quick question: did it throw you the fuck off that Oliver Platt was Jimmy King? Like, you couldn't get someone young,
No,
like that. That was weird to me. I'm like, I know this guy from the fucking the West
at,
Wing. Why
at
is he
this point, I
here?
knew him from Lake Placid.
What's Lake Placid?
You've never seen Lake Placid? It's probably one of the
No.
most. It's probably one of the. It's on the realm of anaconda animal horror movies.
Was it the one? Is this the? Is Lake Placid the one with the giant alligator?
Yes,
Okay, I have vague memories of it. Very vague
I
memories
like
of
it.
it.
It's a bad animal horror movie.
Oh, is Anaconda a good one?
It's all right.
Anaconda
The
the one with
snake
J
looks
Lo?
goofy as shit now.
The what?
The snake looks goofy as shit.
But you know what? I bet you back at the time, everyone was losing their shit. Oh my god, it's so
I'm
realistic.
pretty sure it caused a lot of irrational fears of anacondas.
Did you know my sister's actually has a deathly fear of anacondas?
Really? Because of the movie?
I don't know if it's because of the movie, but the movie came out around the time that I realized that was a fear of hers. So
I'm
maybe
pretty
one
sure it's
and the
because of the
other are the
movie.
same.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
I mean, I think a lot of movies cause very irrational fears for everybody. Like Quicksand, I thought was going to be a bigger deal. Turns out it wasn't.
Oh, like in real life, dude? Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so. I thought so when I was a kid.
I was like, oh man, I need to watch out for Quicksand.
No, you know what I need to watch out for? Chucky.
Oh, that's just you're a pussy.
No, dude. Okay, look, the story's the same. When I saw Toy Story, I was like, "Oh my god, my toys are alive." Then I see Child's Play, I'm like, "Oh shit, my toys are alive." It didn't work. All right, it didn't work. But let's talk about Ready to Rumble. Fucking. So Oliver Platt plays Jimmy King. I don't get how they cheer for him. He's kind of a dick.
I will rule you.
That's one of the most generic like sounding wrestling names I've ever heard in my life. It's almost as shitty as Tyson Danger. Ugh.
What about him rapping King of Rock by Run DMC?
That was weird. That was weird.
But what's funny is like you could tell David Arquette is definitely a wrestling mark. But
He's having fun the whole time.
yeah, like I bet you he was fucking enjoying the entire shoot.
Oh yeah, he had to. I mean, he's a huge wrestling fan, but like, whew, the redemption story of David Arquette, folks. We reviewed that. You Can't Kill David Arquette. Go watch that. It is insane.
I mean,
That
it's not many times that you could say that wrestling saved someone's life.
it was his rehab, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
pretty much.
Well, no, but happy for him. But yeah, so this film, and I like how simple it is, though. It's just like a journey of two dudes trying to help their favorite wrestler win back a title. Like that. That's kind of a unique plot. I've never heard of that one before or since.
And then, I mean, he pretty much tells them straight out the gate, like, you realize this is fake, right?
And I forgot, were they mad? No, they weren't mad about that. They were kind of like, but you inspire people.
No, I think they kind of just ignore it. like, like if you're at home and your dad starts hitting your mom and you just focus on your cartoons. Why are you quiet? Is that not a good analogy? Why are you laughing?
See, I was wondering when this was going to go sideways, and I just found out when.
Is this not a good analogy?
I mean, it's not an accurate analogy. I hope not. Not for everybody.
I mean, all right. It's a good analogy.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so wait, quick question. Growing up watching this movie, did you ever see it with your brother? Or did you see it with anyone else?
No, because I mean, at the time, I think I was probably super young. I think he was in college already.
Ah, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, like, did you ever try showing this to someone and they were like, "What the fuck are we watching?"
No, I'm pretty sure. I already know that this is a movie I can't show to someone.
I think we could probably show Shu and he might like it.
Yeah, Shoes were open minded.
Yeah, we got to be open. If you're gonna watch this movie, you got to be open minded as fuck. Um, Also, fun fact: this is the first media appearance of one Jonathan Q. Cena.
John Cena's in this? Oh yeah, he's one of the fucking guys at the gym.
Yep, he's one
I
of the dudes
forgot
working
about
out.
that.
Yeah. This is technically his film debut. Wasn't the Marine. It wasn't Peacemaker. It wasn't Suicide Squad. It was this.
Yeah, because he wasn't even there was no he wasn't an OVW at the time.
No, he was just trying to get his foot in the door. But I think in WCW they were telling him like, "You're never gonna amount to shit. You're never gonna do anything." And then
It was like
fucking
Batista.
yeah, same thing.
Batista tried to go to the power plant, but I think it was already at the time when WCW was folding.
Well, see, the nuts part is, man, WCW actually came pretty close to not folding. Eric Bischoff was just like, dude, let me redo this. Booker T will be the champion. Let me start this from like the ground up in like a small arena, like a small venue, and work it back up. But they were like, nah, fuck this. We're selling the property.
And
And
what did you think about like this entire movie? You know what was crazy when I was watching it? I forgot like when they get the burgers and they're eating next to their truck.
That's leaking shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It's leaking shit. They're
Oh.
just fucking cool about it.
Why are they so comfortable with this? Also, the part where he tries to like suction his friend in the
He's like,
fucking,
don't do it.
He's like,
Friends don't do that to friends.
I was like, he's gonna fucking do it, isn't he?
He's like, if you do that, Jimmy King will lose today.
And then what? As Jimmy King's getting fucking so DDP starts shooting on Jimmy King, folks. For those of you who don't know, shooting means he starts actually beating the fuck out of him. He goes off script. He's like, I fucking warned you. I told you. I'm sorry, Jimmy King.
Dude, like,
Oh.
yeah, and oh man, I hated that WCW logo. That New Age one that they try to do near the end.
The fire one?
No, the one that it's the entrance. Like, I hate that logo. I don't know who was like, this is a really good logo.
I mean, it's probably tested well with the kids. I don't know, man. Fucking, you and I both know Time Warner didn't give a fuck.
Oh, that was like such a shit logo. I remember like just looking at it, I was like, ugh.
I don't know. I can't really defend it. Even as an artist, I'm like, no. That looks like a 5-year-old with like a lot of time made that. Did you ever watch WCW growing up as a kid?
No, because I think by the time I was watching wrestling, I don't even think I knew what channel WCW was on.
So wait, when did you start watching wrestling? I don't think we've ever had this conversation. When did you?
Probably like 98. It would pop up and I would watch it.
Oh shit. Oh, so you caught some of the Attitude Era then.
Well, like the late portions.
I mean, dude, I didn't come into Ruthless Aggression, so if anything, you got a fun show.
I remember I would play more the video game. WWF No Mercy. My cousin had it. That's
still considered one of the best video games of all time.
Yeah, my cousin had it for the 64, and yeah, we loved to play as the Hardys, the Dudleys, Too Cool and Scotty Too Hottie, because they would do the dance at the end if they won.
That's right. I forgot about that. With Rikishi?
Yeah, they would do the dance at the end when they won.
Oh man, I forgot about all this. Jesus, you're unlocking some core memories, man.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the 64 games I still want to get. I always held back on it because fucking people still charge like $65 for it.
It's not too bad. I've heard of people charging like $100 for an OG like Mario 64.
Yeah, Darren got me WCW. She got me one of the WCW games. I can't remember which one it is though.
I just remember, do you still have your 64?
Yeah,
Jesus.
still works.
But can you even plug it into your big screen?
Yeah, but I want to get an HDMI adapter because it
Well,
would just be
shit.
easier.
Now we gotta play. Now we gotta play. WWF No Mercy. I mean, WCW. What's it called? This whole thing, and then so at one point they like sneak Jimmy King in, and he starts jumping DDP in the back, and this is like this huge
Which
brawl
wouldn't
that breaks out.
happen like at all today.
No. Also, why the fuck were there porta potties in the arena? I don't get that. But fucking regardless, weirdly Sinclair's like, fine, you want a world title? Deal.
Well,
But
I think
there's
it's because
also
he
$1
was on
million,
camera.
and you might have to retire.
I think it's because he was on camera, so he was like, "Fuck, I can't just not say it." So he
Yeah.
was like, "I have to make some sort of stipulation." And dude, I love the coach, the old guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's actually a pretty good part of the movie.
I got 3 words for you, baby. 911. But yeah, I love the fucking coach, dude. The coach, Sal Mandini.
Yeah.
Beating the shit out of the high school wrestlers.
Yeah. What's called Martin Landillo? I think that dude did not let anything go, man. He went full throttle the whole fucking movie. Rest in peace.
And then who breaks in Perry Saturn and Sid Vicious?
I don't remember.
When remember Sinclair sends them over to beat the shit out of him, like so he stops training Jimmy.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, dude, I forgot about that scene.
Yeah, he sends them in and fucking the old dude beats the shit out of both of them.
Oh my god, I fucking forgot about that part. Jesus. There's so much in this movie actually that's actually kind of funny, like on a rewatch. Oh man. And then who else is there? Who else? They have DDP, but then they have so the triple cage, did they ever actually like
Yeah, they did it once at a pay-per-view.
but like dude, I'd be terrified fighting in that.
It looks so cool. Like I wish that was a fucking match.
But like, okay, would you like to climb in there and like be on top of the third cage, try not to fall down to your death?
I mean, I feel like it's the same thing, like the same concept of thinking about like the Hell in the Cell. Like Taker and Mankind weren't meant to climb that shit.
No, from what I understand, they knew they were going to climb it. They just didn't know that everything.
Let me rephrase. It
Huh?
wasn't built to climb easily.
Oh fuck, no. Undertaker had bone chips in his ankle, man. He said it was a bitch to climb up there.
Yeah, and like now the Hell in the Cell has like holes in it, like
Yeah.
big holes so that you can grab onto. But
What
yeah, like I thought that match was cool.
But they did with Hulk Hogan, and who did they do it with? I'm trying to remember.
It was a lot of people. I remember seeing like a snippet of it
Is it
in the Monday Night Wars documentary.
Really? Oh shit. Okay, now I need to see this incredible match. But fucking so this one we get a bunch of A-listers, WCW wrestlers. We have Goldberg, A-list, Booker T,
Booker
A-list,
T,
Sting,
Billy Kidman, Sting.
Billy Kidman, and Disco Inferno.
They're good mid-carders.
Solid mid-carders, but I mean I'm talking like the A+ material. But then we get the biggest A+ of all. We get the Law. David Arquette.
Oh yeah, fucking David Arquette's character.
And his fucking dad just cheering at him. That's what I'm talking about. Is that so fucking intense?
Gordy, wrestling is fake. It's not fake.
Oh,
Let's be honest. As a kid, we've all had that conversation with somebody.
well, I remember you tried having that conversation with me back in fucking middle school, like fucking 7th
What, telling
grade.
you that was fake?
And I said, I know it's fake. I'm not stupid. I still like
You
watching
cried.
it.
I remember.
Fucking. Where's?
But yeah, we've all had that conversation as wrestling fans when we were kids.
Yeah. Well, fuck. I think most of us wanted to be wrestlers.
Yeah.
What would your wrestling name be?
Uh, I mean, if I was as jacked as my WWE 2K22 character, Tyson Danger.
No, okay, Fernie right now, the Fernie that we've got, but except, remember when you were like an insane bodybuilder almost.
Criminally depressed. Not a good name.
Fernie, do I need to get you a therapist? I will find someone. I will find you someone. Chema technically has a degree in psychology. You want to talk to him about it?
Nah.
Jesus. Oh man. So this movie fucking okay. So we get the triple steel cage hell match.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy King and DDP are beating the shit out of each other. Dude, some of those hits look like they legit hurt. Like
Oh yeah, like it went from being like not being a shoot to like no, not from it went like from being a work to being a fucking shoot.
Real quick.
Like these were like all like hits.
But dude, it like some I don't want to say hard to watch, but like some of that shit's brutal, man. Like legitimately brutal.
Oh yeah. Like to be honest, I give props to fucking DDP, man. He played a really good heel in this.
I think he took care of Platt and like I don't remember who was Platt's double in the ring, but he took care of him.
Diamond upside down is a pussy.
Fuck, I forgot about that part. Jesus.
The Nitro Girls.
I forgot that they were. And then what's the name of the bad one? Sasha?
Yeah.
Was she actually a Nitro girl or was that an actress?
No, that was an actress, dude. That's what's her face? She was one of the first girls to come out against Weinstein. She came out in Charmed, Scream 1.
Oh, Devil in the Flat.
No, not Rachel McGowan.
Jawbreaker.
I can't remember her name, but yeah,
Rose McGowan.
Rose McGowan. Yeah, she was an actress.
I did not know. Shit. Oh man. I was gonna say, what made you want to talk about this movie? You kind of like messaged me out of nowhere and like watch it. We'll talk about it.
It was on sale on Vudu, so I was like, oh, I'll buy it.
Fair. Are there any other good wrestling movies besides The Wrestler and this one? I can't think of any other wrestling movies.
Dude, there's like no wrestling movies.
And see, the thing is like a group of friends wanting to go on a cross-country road trip to go watch a wrestling show. I think that could make a good movie. Hijinks ensue and whatnot. This movie wouldn't be made today. And I don't think that's a good thing.
No, yeah, it wouldn't be made.
But like some of the humor is stupid and situational, but it's still funny. Like we don't get movies like this anymore. Everything just depends too much on like banter comedy that it's like this is slapstick almost.
Yeah. Like no, like this movie I thought was it's tough because like wrestling, and it's crazy because at the time wrestling was at a real big fever pitch. Everyone was talking about wrestling. It was probably the top of its game. I know everyone has like their disagreements, like, oh, the Attitude Era wasn't as great, or the Monday Night Wars wasn't as great. But I mean, proof is in the pudding. Like everyone was watching wrestling at the time.
Yeah.
Like it was hot. Everyone wanted to be on it. Fucking, you had professional athletes jumping in the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, Rodman, the Mailman. Fuck, what's his name? Lawrence Taylor jumped in. Like everyone wanted to be a part of it because it was cool. I mean, how many times were they panning out to the front rows and you would see like huge celebrities at the time?
I remember there was one episode where I think LeBron James, and still in high school, I think, took a picture of Stone Cold on like a flip phone, and that's like a famous meme now.
Yeah. LeBron James, a huge fan, popped up on there. Like, I mean, wrestling was just cool back then. Like now we all know that wrestling's a work. We all know that wrestling is quote unquote fake, predetermined, but everything's real. Like all the stunts and shit are real. But as far as this movie goes, I thought this movie was great for what it was, mostly because like I was a wrestling fan.
I know a lot of apparently this movie's notorious for wrestling fans of like, oh, it's shit. I'm like, it doesn't deserve it. It's like Godzilla 97 or 98.
Dude, fucking
It's
wrestling
fine.
fans are fickle. But I think hardcore fans of anything are fickle. Marvel fans, DC fans, everyone. Like, it's so toxic. Like, they pick apart everything, and it's just like, just enjoy it for what it is, dude.
No, man, I want more wrestling movies. Fuck, I need to watch more wrestling.
I mean, for me, like, as a wrestling fan, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. But it's definitely a movie of its time because we definitely won't see it again.
I mean, no, just the language itself is like that. This movie wouldn't be made just because they used the word
My
retard a bunch of
favorite
times.
line is at the end where Goldberg throws the convenience store guy through the window and he's like, "Can you say it now? I'm your bitch and you're my daddy." That was the funniest shit to me as a kid.
Oh man.
And Jimmy King's like rolled right off his tongue.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was so easy. It just he just said it so easy.
Like,
Oh man.
for
No.
me, like, even minus like the big stars, especially now that we know the history, like minus Hulk Hogan, which I don't think it would have made it any better. Minus Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, like Scott Steiner. I don't think those guys would have made the movie any better.
I think Hogan probably put more ass in seats, but that's just because of how popular he was. Like it's like Austin. Like
I don't know, dude, because remember, he tried leaving WWF for movies and that didn't go out. That didn't go too well.
no, but this is a wrestling movie.
True.
I mean, I'm not saying it would have like been $100 million film, but I think it probably would have made more than 12 mil at the
Dude,
box
if
office.
if you want to, if you ever want to have a chuckle,
Mm-hmm.
Google Hulk Hogan lies,
Mm-hmm.
like shit that he has said,
Mm-hmm.
but it was never true. Like has said some fucking like weird lies.
Was that one where he said that like some famous band asked him to be their bass player or something?
Yeah, Metallica.
Yeah.
He's a Metallica wanted him to be the bass player.
Uh, I don't think that's true, but okay.
I remember I don't know if it was Hogan Knows Best or when they did the spinoff for the daughter. They had a clip where he went to go visit his son in jail, and the fucking guy says, "Look, brother, I don't know what that guy did in his past to deserve what he got," blaming the victim.
That's right.
I was like, what?
And then what does he tell him? Look, you're gonna get out in like what 6 months or a year, and then we're gonna have a whole new show. You're gonna rehab. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
To his
And then
son in prison.
I do want to say I think my favorite tweet of his is when Ric Flair had a heart attack and he said, "Kick out, brother."
I feel like that was in good nature though. That's stupid as
It
that
isn't
sounds.
good nature, but it's so him and it's awesome. Like I hope if I'm ever in the hospital and I'm like comatose, someone whispers in my ear, "Kick out, brother." And I wake up.
Hannah God, Ferdy, I promise you, if you're ever in a coma, I will visit you every day and whisper soft nothings into your ear. Kick out, brother.
But yeah, like I don't know. But yeah, as a wrestling fan, I love this movie. I thought this movie was great.
It's true. As a wrestling fan, it's not a bad film. It's funny. It's stupid, but it's funny. It's a dumb movie, but not every movie has to be the fucking Godfather. Sometimes just sit down, shut up, and laugh.
Exactly. Like right now, I was watching Little Nicky, which for me, one of the most criminally underrated Adam Sandler films.
Agreed.
I
I
love that
agree.
movie. And then yeah, I sent you that picture. I never saw that little shout out he did to Farley.
Was that after Farley passed?
Yeah, Farley passed
Mm.
in 97.
Was it that long? I thought it was like in '99.
No, 97.
Really? They were already working on Shrek when he passed.
Yeah. The last movie he did was Beverly Hills Ninja.
Was it? Is it a good movie?
It's all right. It's funny. It has its moments. It's Farley humor. Like if you like Farley humor, you'll like it.
I know I like Black Sheep. I know I like that one. And
Tommy Boy is a fucking classic.
which one's that one again?
Tommy Boy?
I love Tommy Boy. Yeah, okay. I like
Tommy
Black
Boy is a
Sheep and
fucking
Tommy Boy.
classic.
You want
But
to review Beverly Hills Ninja next week?
where is it? Oh, I don't know if you find it. I know my brother has Showtime. That's how I can watch it.
I'll find it one of the illegal ways I know how to download movies.
All right. Way to say it on a podcast, bro.
And what? They'll arrest me? I should
But,
cut this. I might cut this part.
we have a minute 30, so let's close it out. Now, for me, I'd rate this movie out of 5, 3. I give it a 3.
I give it a C. It's not bad. Like,
Yeah.
not bad at all.
But yeah, I give it a 3 out of 5. I feel like that's modest.
That's fair.
Ferny,
got anything to say?
No, I mean I love this movie. Anything you got to say since this is the first time watching it?
Stupid fun, but don't watch it with your wife because she will look at you and give you like, what the hell looks.
You saw it with Nikki?
Huh?
You saw it with Nikki?
I tried watching it in front of Nikki. She was on her laptop and she just looked at me like, what are you watching? Like, this is dumb. And I'm like,
nothing.
I'm going to go watch in the living room.
Well,
don't know.
Chicks don't know cool stuff.
Not always.
All right. Thank you for listening, everybody. This is Fernando from the Rollback Podcast, along with Eddie reviewing Ready to Rumble. This was your Wednesday Rewind. Please check us out wherever you get your podcasts, anywhere, Google, YouTube, anywhere you get the podcast, you'll find us there at the Rollback. So please check us out. This was your Wednesday Rewind. This was a review for Ready to Rumble. Let's cut it.